If you've got a laser engraver, you are sitting on a potential gold mine, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. You can literally get blanks for anything these days. You can get bottle openers, you can get wallets, you can get hip flasks, everything. And you can take those blank products and you can really apply some of your own creative artistic flair to it, and people will want to buy those things. So I'm going to take you through a project today, and we are going to take these brilliant round bottle openers. I have recently come across these and they're really cheap to buy. They're made from bamboo and they've got a lot of appeal to potential customers because everyone needs bottle openers, for one, because we all love a drink, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. But most importantly, it's a great way for someone to get their artistic flair and their own personality pushed out there. So stick with me and I'm going to take you through the whole process of engraving vector images onto these bottle openers, and then you can potentially sell them to make some money. So one thing I will say is, if you are looking to sell laser engraved items, ultimately your time is very important and it's very valuable. So the ability to engrave more than one item in a single sweep of a laser engraver is priceless because you're saving time and effort. And also, most importantly, it's repeatable. You can save your template, save your designs, and then you can repeat it every time. So if you do get on a product that is absolutely amazing and popular, you can make it over and over. So we're going to be using one of my jigs here. This is one of my xTool F1 Ultra jigs. There will be a link in the bio, so if you are interested in any jigs for xTool F1 Ultras, have a massive range. What we need to do first is we need to find some designs that we can use, and I always use Creative Fabrica for this. It's a subscription-based website, but there is commercial license to use most of the things. So I'm going to search for beer in this case because beer is a popular thing that is used with a bottle opener. You can see I always search for SVG as well because that will give you a certain type of file, a vector file, which is perfect for actually engraving and doing what we need to do. This particular collection is great because it's got different options, and if you're going to a trade show, you want to offer a bit of variation because you don't know what's going to do well, and this will help you choose it. So we'll download our file and then we've got it ready to input into our xTool Creative Space. The first thing we want to do in xTool Creative Space is to set the material. So at the top right, we're going to click on that box. These are the previous materials I've used, but I'm going to show you exactly how to find a material to kind of have an idea where to start. So we know we've got bamboo here, so I'm going to click on wood, and then I will go up to the search box and I will type in bamboo. And what it will do is it will give us 3 options in this case. Just pick the one that looks or resembles the material you've got closest. It's not always exact, but this just gives you a rough ballpark figure of where to start. In this case, we're going to select our machine, which is the F1 Ultra. We're going to set engrave, and this will give us a grid square of different material settings, which we'll use in a minute. So now we will input this into XCS. What I will say is it doesn't add it initially. You have to then re-click on the box, then select the material, then select confirm. It's now time to import the files. All of my jigs come with a template, and in this case you can see that in red. I'm just going to drag all of those SVGs in. It's going to look like a mess, but you can see me, I've sped it up here. We're just going to drag everything off. I like to have it all in front of me so I can choose the best ones and then decide exactly what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to reshape this down here, as you can see, and using the jig template there, I know exactly where I need to put them because it's been tested and it will be in approximately the right area. I try and fill these coasters up as much as possible. So in this case, you can see I'm dragging the box to the full extent. I'll do exactly the same with the rest of them now, and you'll see I've sped it up once again. I'm sure you don't want to watch me painstakingly do each one. What I will say as well is once you've done this once, you can save this off, and that is a fully set up engraving file ready to reproduce anytime you want. So we've chosen our designs. Now you'll see I'm actually really happy with those, and I think people would be interested. We want to apply the materials to each of them now. So we've dragged the box around them all, and if you hover over that box, it's interactive, so you can select the material. So you'll see the settings I've gone for there, and they work well. So now with any jig, you always want to frame things. So we're going to click on frame, and at this point we will visually inspect on our jig, on our items, that it is placed in the right place. This is where you want to check your focus and ensure everything's good. Now, let's get ready to engrave. So by default, it tries to do auto planning when you're engraving, and you see here, it's quite a long time there. And if I drag the slider across, it's basically going in a horizontal motion. This tip is going to save you loads of time, and we can do something called smart processing mode. So if you click the three little lines next to it, then click on that box there and go to user, then there is the option to select smart. And now if I click the green button again and show you the actual engraving path, you will learn, look at this, it's saved 4 minutes of engraving time, and you'll see it's actually a lot more, it's actually following the contours of the lines and doing it a lot more efficiently. So that is exactly how we're going to engrave. That saved us time. So let's get ready to start. I'm going to click start and I'm going to let you enjoy the engraving right now. We aren't finished here though, because what we're going to do now is we're going to select all of our designs again and we're going to go to score mode. What that will allow us to do is to score a nice defining line around the outside of the whole design, and it will just make it pop that little bit more and make it look that little bit crisper. And with bamboo in particular, it's a really good thing to do because sometimes it can be faded. One thing I always recommend is to clean up wooden designs after you've engraved them and other materials, just because you get a bit of soot. I'm going to spray it with IPA here. There are better things to use. This is just what I had to hand. Then we're going to rub it off, and I'm going to show you the cloth here because you'll see there is residue on there. So if you're ever going to sell these things, you always want to clean them up first, just to give the customer the best product possible. And there you go. There is our finished product, looking really, really good. I'm very happy with these. So there you have it, guys. We have got our army of wooden bottle openers. I hope you agree that was a really, really simple process. These things are so user-friendly these days that it makes it much easier to do anything. This is an item you could definitely go out and sell. I know a few people that would definitely be interested in them. I hope you've really enjoyed and got something out of this video. And if you have, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a like. And also, let me know your thoughts down in the comments because I always love hearing from you guys. I'm going to be doing more of these, so if you want to get more creative ideas, learn a bit more about xTool lasers or laser engraving in general, then check out the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.